Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking David Justice and Offset because I feel like that they're both on some BAN type of tomfoolery that we got to talk about. If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to spell it out for you. But nonetheless, we got to get into it. So while I was on vacation, David Justice, an interview that came out, I believe he was on with Matt Barnes or somebody, and I guess the topic came up regarding his marriage to Halle Berry. Now, if those of you who do not know, I'm not going to assume that y'all are of a certain age or whatever else, but David Justice used to be a Major League Baseball player, made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career, everything else, and at one of the heights of his career, he was with Halle Berry, and it created all types of buzz and everything else. Now, they obviously did not work out. They obviously got divorced, right? And for whatever reason, in 2025, we are bringing up a marriage that took place over a few decades ago. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand, other than Halle Berry is that girl. Other than Halle Berry is that girl. If you are still talking about her all these decades later, make it make sense. So he said in the interview that basically, he tried to put it on Halle, tried to say that it was Halle that, proposed to him and this and that. But here's the thing. If you didn't want to marry her, you could have not married her, right? So you still went through with marrying her, right? Then complained and said that she wasn't cooking and that she wasn't cleaning and doing all of this as what as a wife is supposed to do. And I'm just trying to figure out, like she was in all the black movies back in the 90s and everything else. She was in demand. She was in all of these movies. She was a working actress, but you wanted to be home, be Susie home makeover, whatever it's called. You were married to an A-list actress who is booked and busy. Like what were you expecting? You can afford, the housekeeper. You can afford, to do carry out or whatever else, or have a live-in chef and all those things. But if that's what you wanted, why did you marry Halle? And I guess that clip is the one that went viral. I guess allegedly he said later on in the interview that the man that he is today, if Halle was with the man that he is today, that they allegedly still would be married. And I'm confused as to what he's speaking on, because here's the thing. You want to put it on Halle, but you left out the part where you cheated on her. You left out the part where you were unfaithful. And that's where I just don't understand with these people who are talking about, they want to, throw shade at these Hollywood black women and everything else and try to throw these digs in. But y'all leave out the part where y'all cheated. Y'all leave out the part where y'all were disrespectful while y'all made contributions that were not effective or successful for the marriage to work, for Halle to stay around, or for any of these A-list actresses or movie stars or singers or whomever to stick around, because y'all heads got gassed up. Y'all heads got gassed up once y'all got with somebody of the caliber of Halle Berry, and y'all didn't know what to do with yourself. Same thing that happened with Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri is up here on an interview spree talking about how somebody told him, I don't know if it was Quincy Jones or something. He said in some interview that somebody told him that he should never get married. That he should never get married and everything else. And that's why Janet Jackson left you where you were. She left you where you were, and she exposed that you cheated on her. And you admitted in her documentary that you cheated on her, that you were feeling yourself because all these women who never gave you a second looked at you now because you were with Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. And that it propelled you, instead of cultivating your relationship with Janet, instead of realizing I should lock this down, I should marry her. No. You were like, you know what? Let me go on a cheating spree. Let me go on a cheating spree. Let me go with some strippers. Let me go to the strip club. Let me go to Magic City. Let me go to all these places. Let me hook up with as many women as possible because now all these people are at me. No, wrong answer. Absolutely wrong answer, right? So now that brings me down to Offset, you guys. So Offset released some music today, or within the last couple of days or whatever else, and is throwing shots at Cardi B. Now, currently there's rumors about Cardi B that she may or may not be pregnant with Stefon Diggs' baby. I hope it's not true. I hope it is just leftover weight, pregnancy weight, since she just recently had her third child. I hope it is fake news, because I know they are still going through their divorce and everything else, even though it is Offset that is trying to ask for the moon and the stars, because obviously he does not make Cardi B money, so obviously he wants to try to have some type of spousal support. He wants to try to have some access to Cardi B's millions and everything else, and it's not going to happen. You are a cheater, pumpkin eater, okay? So how are you going to make demands when you have been unfaithful multiple times throughout this marriage? Several times Cardi B kept taking you back and having more kids with you, and you continued to cheat. So how dare you? But nonetheless, in a song that he dropped that is going viral, is he is complaining that Cardi B did not want to cook. All she wanted to do is go to Nobu. And I am confused because didn't Cardi B say in a song, I don't cook, I don't clean, let me tell you how I got this ring? I don't cook, I don't clean, let me tell you how I got this ring. So if somebody is telling you that from jump, and you still choose to marry them, you still choose to have kids with them, you can't do a 180. You can't renege on the situation. This isn't spades. You can't try to lie on your hand and everything else, and now it's a problem. No. Like, I don't understand these people. You get involved with these celebrities because you want the clout, you want the attention, you want the opportunities that come with being with these A-list actresses, these A-list singers, these A-list rappers, these A-list athletes, all these things. You want all of that. But now all of a sudden, oh, you didn't do this in the marriage. Oh, you didn't do that in the marriage. But you knew that before you married them. You knew they weren't cooking before they married you. You know they weren't cleaning before they married you. And you still chose to marry them. So whose fault is that? You thought it was going to change because now they're your wife? Here's the thing. You got access. Like, here's the thing. If you want somebody who's like, hey, I'm traditional, I want to do the cooking, I want to do the cleaning, you need to be looking in a different direction. But these busy A-list Hollywood people or these busy successful women that have demanding careers and everything else, 9 times out of 10, unless they're one of those people who's like, listen, I got my own spot, I want to do my own cleaning, I don't want nobody to touch my stuff, 9 times out of 10, they got a housekeeper, right? And maybe you can throw down in the kitchen, right? But if you're a hardworking individual and you're successful, you don't got time always to throw down in the kitchen. So by the time you get done with your busy day, you're like, listen, let me just order carry out. Let me just get carry out. Let me get some DoorDash. Let me just get whatever, right? Because you worked hard for this money, for this mansion, for this lifestyle that y'all are in. Because guess who is bringing home the bacon, right? And in the case of Cardi B, she was more successful than Offset. Now, Halle Berry, she's more successful now than David Justice, but back then, David Justice was holding his own. But still, to me, that's irrelevant because ultimately, you're still dealing with people who have busy, demanding careers. And if that's not what you wanted, if that's not what you signed up for, why did you marry them? But like I said, Cardi B said in the song, I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. Because you didn't have to. You didn't give a crap about that when y'all were dating, when y'all were doing all of this other stuff. Because you like the opportunities, you like the money, you like the collaboration, you like the brands that were reaching out to you, inviting you to Fashion Week, inviting you to the award shows, inviting you to all of these things that you did not have access to. Some upper echelon type of stuff. that you were getting stuff for free. You were getting stuff, sent to you because of the fact you were with Cardi B. And she took you in, she took your other kids in to be the stepmom and everything else, and you still cheated on her. You still were out here in these streets messing with all of these different women. Make it make sense, but now that she is with somebody else, now that she is happy, allegedly with somebody else, now all of a sudden you want to complain. Now all of a sudden you want to say all the things that she wasn't doing and that you were not satisfied with, that she was not doing for you, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But you knew that before you married her. That's what I don't understand, y'all. Y'all act like there is a big change once you go from, girlfriend, fiance to wife. No. You know who you are married to. If they were not cooking and cleaning while you were dating, why were you going to expect them to cook and clean while you were married? Let's do it. Let's do it. If you were dating them and they were not cooking and cleaning, and they told you off rip, listen, I got a housekeeper that comes here, every Thursday or whatever else to my house or whatever. I don't got time. I got a demanding schedule. I got a tour. I got albums. I got acting. I got modeling. I got da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? I don't got time to cook. I go to Nobu, right? I go to Morton Steakhouse. I go to all these locations, right? And they deliver food to me, right? Or sometimes I pick it up curbside to my window, right? You know that before you got married to her. So why are you mad about it now? Make it make sense. So there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.